Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're tuning in for the very first time, my name is Kim Dent. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri. I've been a demonstrator for 22 years, and I love teaching stampers and crafters how to make quick and easy and adorable greeting cards. So if you're joining me tonight live, please say hello so that I know you'll be watching. And if you found me on my YouTube channel, please comment, and if you would like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I also love to find out where all of you are from, so if you will let me know where you're watching from, that makes me happy. So hello everyone, hello Jan, hello April, thanks for tuning in tonight. Hello Vicky Todd. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Murph. I have a lot to share with all of you tonight. I had my big stamp classes this past weekend, or yesterday, Friday and Saturday. And so I have 5 cards that I'm going to show you, but I'm only going to make 2 of those cards for you. But before I get started, I want to remind all of you that if you placed an order with me during the month of July and it was $50 or more before shipping and tax, that was those were called bonus days, and you earned a bonus day coupon that Stampin' Up! Should have emailed you that you can redeem in the month of August. So if you're placing an order, or I hope you're placing an order with me this month so that you don't lose that $5 off coupon. The other thing I want to let all of you know is our kits are on sale. Some of our kits are up to 30% off. This is not the paper pumpkin kits, but these are our kits that you can find at my website, kimdent.stampinup.net. There are a ton of kits. I just ordered one for my mom, and she loves sending out cards, and so it's a nice way to have all of the items that you need to make. It's usually about 8 cards. It's a nice way, like if you've got daughters or granddaughters or nieces in college, that you can gift them a kit and they can have everything they need without having all of this with them. So if you're interested, hop over to my website and check out the kits. And like I said, they'll be on sale through the entire month of August. The other exciting thing that I want to talk about is the mini catalog, which is backwards, sorry. The mini catalog has started arriving in St. Louis to my friends. So this catalog is filled with Stampin' Up! Goodness. It goes through September 6th through December. And there are things in here, fall, Halloween, Christmas, and a bunch of other wonderful stuff. If you got your catalog, if you placed an order with me in the past, I believe it's year, you should have automatically gotten one of these. Or if you're on my team, if you're a demonstrator, you should have already gotten one of these. But I know they started arriving. I think some of the girls at class on Friday night said that they had just opened their mailbox on Friday, and there was a couple of them who had them. So watch your mailboxes. This will start arriving soon. So good. Yeah, and if you, Sandy already posted, if you would, if you've received your catalog, please share with me what your favorite things like out of this catalog are. I can tell you, I will tell mine next week, and I'll have a couple of cards to share with you. But I'd love to find out tonight in the comments if you would let me know if you got one of these yet, and if you got it and you cracked it open, what your favorite items are, because that helps me decide what I'm going to order to show all of you. So, yumminess. All right, I'm going to turn my camera around. Oh, first I have to sync my laptop. Hello, Diane. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been a rainy day here in St. Louis, Missouri. The temperatures have dropped though, so that's a wonderful thing. I don't like those crazy hot, humid temps. All right, we are all synced and ready to go. I'm going to show you first the 5 cards that I we made at Stamp Class. So let me turn my camera around. Oh, Kathy, you're stuck in Chicago. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope when you get home you've got a catalog waiting for you. Oh, before I get started, this is a new host code. So if you're placing an order with me online, please use 4K6YHCAG. This is my website if you would like to find out more about me or when my classes are, or if you would like to place an order online. Oh, hello, Julie. Good to see ya. Vicki loves the Abundant Beauty deck. I got those, Vicki. Oh my goodness. Girls, if you don't have the catalog yet, there is a beautiful set of masks that just the most beautiful sunflower mask. I cannot wait. That was one of the first things on my list that I ordered. So yeah, I'll definitely be using that real soon. What else? Did anybody say? I love the comments are going by quick. Oh, Kathy, 5 hours. Yeah. That Chicago airport, we've been stuck there before too. I think one of our trips, we were there for over 8 hours, and it is not fun. The winter. Oh, April, that does not surprise me. That is right up your alley, and your style. The winter meadow, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, girls. This is the first card. I'm going to pull my camera down a little bit. This card was not my own idea. I loved, there's a demonstrator. Her name is Mary Brown. She goes by Stamper Camper. And she created this card, and I cased it, which casing, C-A-S-E apostrophe D, I cased it, which means copy and share everything. That's one of the things that Stampin' Up! Demonstrators do. And I love this card. This is so elegant. And I said at class, it could be used for so many different things. This would make a great sympathy card, wedding card, thinking of you card. I just think I love black and white. I think it's so clean and classic. So this is made with, this is a die out of Gorgeously Made, as well as this die. I think you can see it. It's a label die, which is really different. It looks almost like it's got like a torn edge on it. This Thinking of You, the stamp, the sentiment is from Lasting Joy. I use that all the time. The embossing folder is one of the online exclusives. I love this and I use it a lot. This is from the 3D Basic embossing folders. And then this one, the black one, is from Something Fancy. And then these adhesive back sparkle gems, oh, I'm in love with them. They come in black and white, or black and, I guess it's kind of like shimmery, and then champagne, which I was glad to see that color come back. We had champagne rhinestones, but now we've got these champagne sparkle gems. This one, though, I don't know what we're calling this one. Silver, maybe? But I love them. Can you see the shimmery? All right. Oh, thank you. I do too, Sandy. I use this one a lot. All right. This is a card that came together quick and easy. We made it in class. I'm going to add just a little something to this piece right here. You'll see when I'm demonstrating it. This is from Charming Sentiments. I use that one a lot. There's some more, these adhesive back, I think they're the neutral sequins. Gorgeous. That's kind of like a coppery. This is Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock, Copper Clay. And then I'll talk more about it when I'm making it for you. This one, oh, love this little truck. This is from the Trucking Along stamp set. It is an online stamp set. I love it because do you see how there's sunflowers here? There are so many little things that you can put in this little truck. There's a Christmas tree. There's, I think, like a palm tree and, oh gosh, what else? There's a bunch of little accessories, presents that go right here. This tiny little Farm Fresh, that's a stinking cute little bitty stamp. We stamped it in boho blue. And let's see, happy birthday. That's from the Very Best Occasions. And then I used this embossing folder. I did not realize till I went to get my class stuff together. This gingham embossing folder is no longer available, but I still love it, and it looks cute with the card. So that's Blueberry Bushel and Boho Blue. Yeah, and the truck, this truck, I've talked about it. I've used it. I love it. This truck has a coordinating stinking cute punch that goes with it. So yeah, and October is when it should be available, and then you can purchase it as a bundle. But isn't it cute? All right, I made this one. This was the missing middle card that I made a couple weeks ago during a Facebook Live with the bird's eye view. And then this is the Countryside Inn DSP. And that happy birthday is from Circle Sayings. So that was a missing middle, and I was very pleased to see that some of my customers came up and showed me pictures of their missing middle cards. There were so many cute little things that they recreated this card. It looks totally different than this one, but if you have an image that fits inside of here, you could, and like Christmas, this could be a Christmas tree with Christmas DSP right here and Merry Christmas right there. So cute little card. It's different and it's very easy to make. If you didn't see it, go back a couple of weeks and you'll find my Facebook Live or my YouTube video. I found out recently that Facebook is not keeping all of my videos. They only hang on to them for, I think it's a month. So if perchance you want to recreate this and Facebook has deleted my my video, you'll want to head over to YouTube, the Stamping with Kim Dent YouTube, and you can find this card, the missing middle card, directions for it. All right, and then the last card, this one is called Enjoy the Rhythm. This was a very easy card to make. It's a gatefold card. This is also my honey's birthday card. You rock my world, Mr. Dent. Happy birthday. So don't tell him if I don't think he's watching tonight. But anyway, I had so many girls come up to me and tell me they were so excited that either like their nephew or their grandson was in band, and or even like, you know, those old-time rock and rollers. This is a great card for them. So there's some more of those sparkle gems. And then this embossing folder is called the Metal Plate Embossing Folder. So I will get started. This is one of my favorite fancy folds. I think it's probably the first fancy fold that I learned how to make. And I'm going to give you directions for it so you can make it too. So hold on just a second. We're going to make this one first. This is, I don't think I said this. This is, hi Jill, hi Mom. This is with the stamp set Earthen Textures. And in the beginning, I told everybody this. Hi Peggy. This stamp set originally, I did not think I needed. The style of it, the colors that are used in it are typically, there you can see them, Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, Pretty Peacock, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, and Pebble Path. There's a picture of the DSP, which I have. I started, so when the catalog came out, I did not think I needed it. I was like, it's not my colors, it's not my style. And then I started seeing beautiful cards on Pinterest. There's the dies. And I ordered the whole suite. I had to have it all. So there's some cool ribbon you can see up here that's got some, let's see, what are they calling it? They're calling it wavy trim. It's very cool. And then you can see some of the dies in the pictures. I had to have it all. I'm like all of you. It's like once I see cards made with it, I had to have it. So, and I fell in love with, this is Copper Clay and Pretty Peacock, the combination. So hold on, I'm going to bring out the kit. It's very easy. You're just going to need a piece of copper clay. This is 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score it at 4 1/4. Ooh, sorry for the jiggling, guys. You're going to take a piece of, there's that beautiful Pretty Peacock. Love this. Love this, love this. I hope, kind of looks bluish on my screen. Thank you, Jill. I love this. But it's just a pretty teal, dark teal. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then you need a piece, or you need 2 pieces of basic white, 3 3/4 by 5. And then I just did, if I use this size on the outside of my card, I typically use the same size on the inside. So 2 pieces of 3 3/4 by 5. Very easy. All right. I want to show you something. So our card that we made at class, there it is. This is pecan pie, copper clay, and Pretty Peacock. I got paranoid because I was thinking, is that wheat or are those feathers? I couldn't decide. So I came home and made a sample of this piece that's in wild wheat. And while I still am not convinced that it's wheat, I don't know. I can't decide. But I made that wheat. I wasn't really crazy about it just because, I don't know. I just didn't fall in love with it. But then I switched things up a little bit and I changed the big vase from pecan pie on this one to copper clay. And I changed this piece, whether it's wheat or feathers, I don't know. These are pecan pie. And then I think it's picking up in the camera. Do you see how this is shimmery shiny? This is one of the things that oh, thank you, Jill. Not wheat. Do you think it's feathers, Jill? I don't know. I can't decide. Just maybe decorative stuff. This piece, I was sitting down here and making up some of these cards and messing with the color combinations. And I had this idea, and this vase looks like it's embossed, but what it is it is packing tape. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I did it last year with, I think, a big pumpkin. So I'm going to bring in, here's my Pretty Peacock. I almost said Pretty Pecan. And, oh, here's the colors again. This is copper clay, Pretty Peacock, and pecan pie. Look, I love it. I know my friend Lynn Zerby loves these colors. She's like, she loves like earth tones. She loves wild wheat. I'm gonna promise I'm gonna use wild wheat. I just have to find the right, I know there's gonna be a color combination that I'm like, that's gorgeous. But for tonight, we're gonna use copper clay, Pretty Peacock, and pecan pie. So with this piece, all I did was I took the Pretty Peacock, and oh, this is another tip. I took this chubby little vase and I stamped it in the middle. This is like a paper saving tip. Because we're gonna hide it with the stamped images on the front, we're gonna cut out with the die in the middle of this layer. There's my green tape that I love to use. But oh, before we do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in, I'm gonna bring in, this is just packing tape. And a demonstrator taught me this. I can't remember her name, but it's just a fun way of, using, adding, oh my goodness, adding a little shimmer without embossing. I know my friend Karen, she does not like to emboss. This gives the illusion of embossing, clear embossing. So I just took the packing tape and put it right over that. Oh, I got a little crease in there. Don't do it slow. I got a crease. You don't want to have that crease. You want to just smooth it over like that, and then you're going to take the die like this and run it over the, here it is. I got a good one. Run it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you're gonna cut this out and it's gonna come out looking like this with a nice like clear coat on it. Isn't that cool? All right, I'm gonna close this up and then I'm gonna show you how I stamped it. So I'm gonna take the piece of basic white and I am gonna use the pecan pie first on the tall vase. And I'm going to take the ink pad to the vase just so I can make sure. Oh, I did. Hold on. I decided I wanted to use copper clay. Sorry. Change that. Copper clay. On my sample, on my cards from yesterday, I did pecan pie, but I decided I wanted to do copper clay. So copper clay, big vase. Go like this. Stamp. Ink pad onto the stamp so you know you've got it all covered. And then I'm going to stamp this all the way over to the left-hand side down low. That's a little high. I'm going to flip it. Sorry. There we go. Oh, that's about this. Well, we're gonna go with it. I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. Oh, here's my handy dandy eraser. I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. Here's my Tombow sand eraser that you can get off of Amazon that I dearly love. It'll take off those little boo-boos. I must have stuck my finger in the copper clay. All right. Whew. Then I'm going to take pecan pie. And we're going to take this one. I don't know if it's the wheat or the feathers. I'm convinced it's not wheat. And I just think this is a good way to do it. It just visually helped me. I've got to line up my cardstock on my grid paper, and I'm going to position this really close to that tall vase. There we go. And then I'm going to close this up. I'm going to put, let's see, no, I'm going to bring in the words, wishing you everything wonderful. Should have used my Pierce mat there. And then set this aside. I'm going to bring in some dimensionals. Oop. And then this piece is going to get layered onto the Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to put more dimensionals. So that's just a fun paper saving trick if you're going to cut, whether it's a label or an image out of that bottom layer. Cut it out of there, and then you'll save yourself a little bit of paper, cardstock. Oh, I will have to try that, Jill. Stamp the words in pretty, I bet that would be beautiful. I just love these colors, and I didn't think I would. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is bring in These are some of the neutral adhesive back gems. You can see there's gold. This is like bronze and copper. And then the piece that was right here we used on the white Thinking of You card. And those, I think they called them silver, but I call them shimmery white. So I'm going to bring in my Take Your Pick tool. And I think I'm going to use the bronze ones. Here's a tip. I probably have said this before, but when you're using embellishments, you always want to use an odd number. I say that a lot. But another thing that I've learned, or that I learned, is if you visually, I don't know, if you put your embellishments like kind of in the shape of a triangle, do you see that? That always seems to work. So I try to follow that rule also. All right. The other thing I want to show you is, let's see on what sample. Oh, I used Wishing You the Happiest of Birthdays. There you can see I used the wild wheat and the Bermuda Bay. But don't forget to decorate the inside of your cards. And when I stamped this, I just took a piece of cardstock because I wanted this piece, whatever these are, the feathers, to look like that they were coming out of it. So I just, after I stamped the squatty Pretty Peacock vase, I laid this over it and then stamped right on top of it. And then that's a way to do quick and easy masking. So that is our first card. And I just think that that packing tape adds just a little bit of something, making it even more special. So that's your first card for tonight. Hi, Brenda. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Peggy, using it with glass, like a glass jar. Great idea. Great idea. Today in St. Louis, it's a good day to stay in and stamp. Have any of you started stamping your Christmas cards? I know some of you have. I know, I talked to my friend Claudia. I don't know if she's on here tonight, but she'll probably watch the replay. And she said she had 30 of her Christmas cards already made. That's awesome. You know me, I'm a last minute Lucy. Thankfully, I hold stamp classes. So next month, we will start making Christmas cards during stamp class. So if you're interested in coming to one of my stamp classes, September's classes will be the 8th and 9th of September. The Friday night class is at 6 p.m. And the Saturday classes, I have 2 of them. They are at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. They last about 3 hours. The first time you come, you're free. And then after that, the price is $10 for 5 cards. If you place a $25 order with me, or if you bring a friend, I give you a $5 coupon or credit to use either towards a class fee or product. So if you're interested in making some adorable greeting cards, please contact me. You can comment in the Facebook, or you can email me to let me know that you're interested in coming. I would love to have you. All right, this is our second card. You can't, yeah, I know, all of you, Jill, yeah. The mini catalog, I wish they started sooner, but September 6th will be here before we know it. It's just a few days after Labor Day. Can you believe that? Can you believe we're already in the middle of August? All right. Oh, let's see, my catalog. I want to show you Enjoy the Rhythm. We've had, but it's kind of one of those sleeper stamp sets. This is on page 92 of the annual catalog, and you can see it's got cool words for your music. I mean, I just think it doesn't have to be like, think this, for our music lovers. There's Happy Birthday, You Rock My World, Enjoy the Rhythm of Each Day, and this one's cute, Troublemaker. So, and the music score right here, and the guitar, love it. Love it, love it. So page 92, annual catalog, you get 8 cling stamps for $21. And I also want to show you, here are on page 140 and 141. Here are the adhesive back sparkle gems that are gorgeous. I've used them all up this weekend. And that's, I was telling you, I was so glad to see this color in the catalog. It doesn't pick it up really well, but it says they are champagne, black, and white. So it's got that pretty pink undertone. And then the other one that I just used on with the face card there on page 141, and let's see, it's neutrals adhesive back sequins. You get 200 pieces for $7.50, and they come in copper, silver, it's saying bronze. I was saying bronze, brown, and gold. 200 of those. So love it. I'm all about the embellishments. As you can probably see, I don't use a lot of ribbon lately. I've gone more to just using really cool embellishments all the time. So, like I said before, this is a gatefold card. The kit is real red cardstock. It's a 5.5 by 8.5 piece. You can score it at 2 1/8 and 6 3/8, or if you like the easy way, and I'll show you, you can do it at score at 2 1/8, flip the cardstock and score at 2 1/8 again. And that's what I'm going to do when I show you. The other pieces are, you need 2 pieces of basic gray. This is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. That's for one of your panels, layer for your panels. You need 2 pieces of smoky slate, 1 5/8 by 5. You need a piece of basic white. This is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. This is what I stamped the drum on. And then the basic black layer behind it is 3 by 3. And then for your inside, this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. All right, and here I showed you, but here's the stamp set, Enjoy the Rhythm. And then this is the 3D, and this is called Metal Plate. It's a 3D embossing folder. I want to tell you this. So I have had some customers who have said to me, I wish that I could use these with, like, the 3D embossing folders with my Big Shot. And you can. The one thing that kind of came out when Stampin' Up! Was still selling the Big Shot, we started selling, it was a blue plate, but then Stampin' Up! Broke ties with Sizzix, and my friends who still have, they use their Big Shots, they're like, I wish I could use these kind. You can. In the catalog, in the annual catalog, there is a dark gray plate. I believe it's $11. You can purchase that and then use all these wonderful 3D embossing folders. So, metal plate, there's the item number if you need it, or it's in the back of the annual catalog. All right. Let's see. I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored scoring tool. I do too, Jill. The embossing folder, it was one that coordinated with, I think it was a motorcycle set, and we don't have any motorcyclist in our family. I didn't feel, I think it's an adorable stamp set, but I didn't feel the need to purchase this until I started looking at it more for texture, like instead of looking at it like it coordinated with a motorcycle stamp set. So I love it. I love, like, you can totally, it's called metal plate, but I think I'm going to be able to use this with a lot of different stamp sets. So this one is new to me, and I'm glad I got it. So here we go. We're going to score. I'm going to show you what I did. So right here, oh, hold on. I'll pull it down a little bit. This is 2 1/8 to make the gatefold card. The easiest way to do it is I just have to rotate my cardstock around and do 2 1/8 again. The other way to do it is 6 3/8, but this is just a quick and easy way to do it. So 2 1/8, rotate it around, and another 2 1/8. So, right, get my bone folder. Give it a good crease. And then I think I'm going to bring in, okay, I'm going to assemble. So basic gray, these we're going to do the panels. There's some adorable Halloween stamp sets in the mini catalog, some beautiful fall leaves, and the Christmas stamp sets. That's what I'm always drawn to. They are outstanding. There's some good, I know one of our demonstrators who hit 1 million, she's got a new word set in there, and it's called Kind and Sincere. I think her name is Sandy Hancock. So glad to see new words. I love words. I love the words. So that's also one of my favorite things. And the tools. There's new circle dies in there. That made me very happy. All right, here's our pieces, our 2 pieces of smoky slate that I embossed with the metal embossing folder. See how easy this card is? Comes together so quickly. Just want to get those even with each other. All right, and then we're going to bring in the basic white. I'm going to bring in my stamp. And my memento. This is also a, oh my goodness, I'm lost for words. Oh, the stamp set, the kind of stamp sets that show distinctive. Oh my goodness, just had a word brain, you know what. Distinctive, you'll see when I stamp this. So I'm lining it up on my grid paper. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Quick and easy. All right, this gets layered onto the basic black. And then I just need to bring in dimensionals all the way across here. For this, you just want to remember you want to put the dimensionals just on one side, and I think I'm going to try to get, I usually try to add an extra one, just because when it's a movable card, you want to make sure those pieces hang on, especially when we're only adhering them with one side. And then right there. Okay, now we're going to decorate the inside. Bring in that 4 by 5 1/4, and I think I'm just gonna do happy birthday on this one. Oh, the little bead didn't turn out. Good thing there's always a second side, right? And then we got to do a guitar. So cute. All right, and then one last thing, we're going to bring out those pretty sparkle embellishments. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. There's the champagne doesn't show up very well. Let's see if I can do it on the... Nope, it's not pulling. There it shows a little bit better. They're beautiful. So sparkly. Who doesn't love sparkle? All right, let's see. I've laid down my take your pick, and now I don't see it. Well, here I'll show you the other way that I get these off. We're gonna do my scissors. Okay, we're gonna do 2 right here. And 1 up there on the top. Oop. So still trying to keep like that triangle shape. Does that make sense to everybody? There you go. Dun da da da. All right, let me pull or flip my camera around. Oh, and I didn't flip it. There, you're looking at my screen. Whoop. All right. If you don't receive a catalog in the mail, please contact me because I'm more than happy to pop a catalog in the mail to you. That's just something I do for free. So if you're watching, whether it's on YouTube or you found me on my Facebook Live, please just comment and say, hey, Kim, I want a catalog, and I'm happy to put it in the mail to you. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful week. God's blessings. Bye-bye.